I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
Oh, hey you guys. Hey, what's going on this morning? Good to see you. Let me pop on over to the comments. There we go. Hey, what's going on? What a morning. What a morning. Yeah, the evolution is happening now. The evolution is happening now. I mean, it's been going on for quite a while. So for some of you, can you hear me? Can you guys let me know if you hear me? So for some of you, you've been doing this a while. Thank you. Oh, hey, hey, Indigo. Oh, hey, Brian. Good morning. Oh, it's good to see you guys. Oh, good to see you guys. I turned TikTok on over here, but I don't know. I might just turn it off. We'll see. But TikTok's on the side over here. Hey, Tanya. Oh, hey, you guys. How you doing? Hey. So, the evolution. The evolution is happening right now. What in my you guys tell me what you're seeing as well. You okay, puppy? In around 2019 was the culling till about 2025. Now, what looks like it's coinciding to this with this is the Emerald Tablets. Speak of go read it yourself. Hey, Mindy. Go read it yourself. But the Emerald Tablets talk about Ra being the scientist that's like renting the laboratory of Earth. Hey, you're making way too much noise in there. Yeah, way too much noise. Hey, puppy. So like Ra, um, like loses his lease on Earth, but if hold on. I was gonna see if she could be quieter. Um, anyway, it's different rules, different places, but there's still rules in place. And it seems like if this experiment goes well, when this time period is up to like renew the lease might be renewed and the experiment might be continued. Now, I'm not saying you want this. I'm just saying, do you want more of this? Asking for a friend. I mean, none of my business. None of my business. So here's a time in the experiment, just because of a lease, if you will. There's a certain amount of time that has been given to this experiment. And if it's going well, let's continue. If it's not, then let's get rid of the experiment. And it seems in this experiment that whatever was before us that was experimented on, like call them dragons, some of them, there's a lot. So dragons. One of the experiments that is like, oh no, oh, who thought breathing fire was a good idea inside of a dome? And anyway, and this may or may not be how it went, but it's like, oh, reset. And reset and plasma reset the game. Do a plasma reset. We write that down. Plasma reset. I think you're going to feel really good by the end of this. And what a plasma reset feels like. You know, I think you're going to feel really happy after that. There we go. So we're in that time. The emerald tablets, again, is this a correct time or not? Is this the correct time or not? Because the emerald tablets say like 2025 or but they've changed the calendars. So is it really? Is it really? I think I'm going to disconnect over here. I can't remember how to do that. How do I say goodbye on TikTok? Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's better. I wanted to experiment, and I didn't like how it felt. I mean, there were a lot of people over there, but it did not feel good. There we go. Okay. So the plasma. Oh, that feels better. There's just bad energy over there on TikTok. Huh. It feels so much better. It looks like, let's say 2025 to 2027, thereabouts. 25, 26, 27, 28-ish is like cleaning up the laboratory. So it looks like a culling from 2019 to 2025, a culling. Because if you've got an experiment, let's think about this. If there's an experiment that you've done and we're at the end of it, you want your best stuff. So you guys that are still here. Next is the harvest day. And just like anything else, the harvesting can be taken many different ways. The harvesting can be taken as what we have seen in the movies, which is terrifying. It's just, I mean, Tom Cruise was in it, so I watched. Terrifying. Terrifying. I don't see that. I see real stuff going on that's not as bad as we think, and technology that is entertaining us in a really scary way, mostly. But this harvesting can be looked at many different ways. If you fear it, then when it happens, you're going to be in a state of fear in a place where you instantly manifest like universes instantly into being. And you're mad. When you think about it. And you're mad. Not mad. That's it's a funny story, but it doesn't usually end well. I'm gonna do what you want. I'm my business. It's just I can see this stuff. I can see this stuff. So what I'm hoping to do is teach you how to see it as well, so you don't rely on me. But when I see it, maybe we can prepare and go like, hey, wait a minute. Kelly's like, I see that flowing the other way. They're like, hey, every day, like clear your chakras out by flowing stuff this way or whatever. It's the opposite or of the energy that Kelly was seeing moving. And then you test it. Don't take me at my word. Holy shit. Holy fuck. I forget my birthday sometimes. But like, this is a place where you can stop and just look at things from a different perspective. So this harvesting, if it takes place, because there were those that were sent to help humanity to evolve. There were those of us that were sent to help humanity evolve, and I think most of you are here right now, aren't you? I mean, it's us, right? Go team. We were sent here, and in that, in a larger mission, understanding that this is just a video game, we were sent here to learn how to fix a problem. We came here, we defined it as a problem, we looked for a fix, and we pushed and we pulled. And then we found out, or I think those that are present in our right now meeting found out that we realized why everything was going wrong in this experiment. It's because we were pushing and pulling. It was basically, this came along to see if you would recognize yourself when you saw yourself. I don't know where that just came from. That's not what I was intending to say just now. I was going to say something else. I guess that's more accurate than what I was going to say. We didn't recognize ourselves, and when we saw ourselves, pretend like we're real for a second, the illusion. When we saw ourselves, it was like, oh, that's not me. It's like an eyeball. It's a little funny. No one's gonna be their friend. Their parents had to put a pork chop around their neck to get the dog to play with them. That's not me. And so we pushed and we pulled instead of let go and allow. because we didn't recognize ourselves in our unhealed state. And that's why we kept manifesting. We talked about the other day, a copy of a copy of a copy. We keep manifesting bad copies. And then we keep trying to fix the bad copies instead of like letting go of all the copies and go to the file and get the original. You guys have the original blueprints. I don't have to give you anything. Just my job is to say it's time. Revolving now. And the blueprints that you have, they're the way that you're going to create the reality from this point forward, because you can. And you know why you can? Because you're in the plasma field. This is the plasma state. Okay, you guys, I don't know what's happening. Half of what I just said, I don't remember. If I start not making sense, please let me know. Because if you understand it, I guess that's why I'm talking. But some, I'm like here and there. Okay. Oh, the plasma reset. Well, like this plasma reset. If that's what happens. If there's a plasma reset. If the plasma reset happens, you will instantly, because it affects the very nature of reality. Like what reality is just vibration in this reset. So everything that is happening to the video game that's being projected. And you have temporarily just put awareness into a character, just like a video game that you play with other people around the world. Those are not real characters, they're digital. It's technology. When you turn your gaming system off, the character's not there. If there's no electricity, the character doesn't exist anymore, except just in your mind as an idea. And that's what this reset is. It's a resetting of the game, not of your awareness. So although you're temporarily in these bodies during this reset, your awareness, if you are still in the it doesn't matter if you're stuck in the matrix or not. It shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't hurt you. No matter how the reset works for you or where you go, it should not hurt. The only time I see it being painful is when people are holding on and won't let go during a reset. Because you can. You can choose to interact with the reset. That's how powerful you are. Because you instantly pop out. Like once the reset starts happening, your character, this avatar, can't be maintained anymore. And so my awareness plus consciousness, it feels like, again, like unaliving, pops out of the body. It feels like there's a popping. You pop out of the body. And then you see everything that loses gravity. It's everything shaking. And there's a loss of gravity. And you can turn around and see the body, the character that you just played. You can see the body, let's say, on the bed if it was in the middle of the night. Oh no. I was just hoping that wasn't going to happen this morning, but it looks like it might be necessary. So during this reset, where you find your awareness out of the body, and you're looking around at everything being burned up, kind of like a plasma burn, like the plasma went through, and then everything's still kind of on fire-ish after it's finished. And you can choose to interact because you can see everything. You can see that. You can see other realms. You can see all of it. But that one's going to be really familiar. And while it's being destroyed, you might want to reach out and grab onto something. Oh no, there goes that little trinket I bought that might break and it's floating off across the room. No, that was my grandma's. And then you can grab the trinket and interact with the third dimension. Or you can say, oh, it's just a game, and the trinket just floats through your body. To you, it's not solid anymore because you're not participating in that reality. Like a radio, it's where you tune into one station at a time. But now you're on the level of the radio where you can access all the stations at one time. So you're hearing all the songs at one time. Oh yeah, Brian, that does make yes. I was saying that poorly. Thank you for asking. Uh, is that's what I was trying to explain. It is different for everybody. Is the reset different for everyone based on their individual perspective? Uh, Again, perspective, yes, but it's kind of like how attached are you still to this reality when it happens? How attached are you to this reality is what happens. So yeah, it kind of depends. Um, I'm trying to relate perspective to it. Let me explain it and then see if I can relate perspective to it. Um, but yeah, if you have like the stuff I do with the God bubble, we just continually let go and allow and heal and let going, allowing and healing in the middle of the night when you're jolted awake. If you are in a healed state when you're seeing this happen, you're like, I'm not a part of this. I'm watching the destruction of the video game that I was playing because I'm not the body. And it might be an easier transition. Like you go, no touchy, not going to touch anything. I'm just going to watch. Keep my hands, feet, and objects to myself. And I'm just gonna watch the apocalypse. The apocalypse is the great reveal. Is that what's the best definition you guys think of the apocalypse? Like when everything is revealed. And then what really happens in an apocalypse is not the destruction of the world, but the destruction of the world as you knew it is the apocalypse. Because once you see what's really going on, you see that everything was a lie and you had built all these false worlds of reality. That's the apocalypse. Is all of these worlds or systems are coming down. That is a reset when all the systems that were built that we keep maintaining, all these broken systems that we want to keep up, is keeping us from evolving. When we start letting go and allowing, because we find ourselves in systems because we don't let go and allow. Because if we did, we could hear the planet. It's like, I have food. Like the planet. You don't need a grocery store. If you find yourself in need, that's a system that has to be maintained and it drains you of energy to maintain it. Think of the difference of having growing up with fruit. I grew up with fruit trees that were so abundant: apple, peach, apricot, cherry trees, pears, in a vineyard with 3 types of wine grapes and 3 types of eating grapes. There's and a garden. There's so much abundance there. We canned everything and ate homegrown food all year. That's the way I grew up, with trees in the backyard. If I was ever wanted a snack, I just went back and grabbed it off of the tree. But to have trees, you got to stay in one place for a while. Because some trees don't produce for 2, 3, 5 years. And then they start producing and not much till they get bigger. So it requires being in one place for a while, not hopping around. In a different lifestyle than we live now, which is fast paced. And it's a profession to grow food. You go to like Texas A&M or anywhere and get a degree in agriculture. And then go farm. But most farmers today have a degree. They go to college. It seems great and good and everything. It seemed like they grew things pretty well before they did go to college. Although you do learn some things, better yield and all. But also, when you do go to college, you get a degree and then you become a farmer. You do to your crops whatever they taught you in school. So now farmers with degrees in chemicals grow the food. And then population, a lower class, is taken advantage of for the labor. And then it's transported. More labor. Farther away from its source. In my research, do your own. Plants closer to their source are better for you. Wine is an example that you can go and find lots of information about wine. How it tastes so much better closer to where it was grown. Like within if you drink it there or 20 miles away or 100 miles away or thousands of miles away around the world, still going to taste good, but it's not going to taste, it will always taste better closest to its source. So the food will always be best closest to its source while consumed. And then while you grow your garden, things I've learned is put the seeds in your mouth. And the seeds will adjust everything according to you when it grows. You lose stuff like that when you have machines plant the seeds in the ground. So this new world we're going into, we're not going to fight for it. We're not going to petition. We're not going to hold up posters. We're just going to be back in our garden, in our greenhouse, just quietly going and picking dinner and picking our dinner. Because we can't evolve and keep eating food that has energy in it from a system that we don't want to maintain. But wherever you find yourself, you find yourself. I found in growing a garden, several types of gardens, with my parents having a garden always growing up, enough to can. And I had a garden in the front and in the back. 1,500 square foot garden in the back. And a whole huge bed with herbs and all. And I found out gardening had nothing to do with plants at all. Gardening has nothing to do with plants. And everything to do with you. Everything to do with you. And the plants feed off of your energy. If your energy is good, they thrive. What kind of energy are these plants around that we eat? Much less that they've done something to them in a laboratory. Let's just look at the energy in general. how separated we are from our food. Think of growing food like at your house. There are lots of ways out there. There's lots of systems. A bunch of them have plastic, but we're starting somewhere, right? Let's start somewhere. And growing our own food and then consuming it right there. Like growing herbs in the window in your kitchen, maybe. Growing herbs. And then you go pick them and put them into dinner. Wow. Wow. And it's got your energy in them. So the closer we are to this planet during the reset, because nature is always there. These I cannot remember what phone it's on. Let me see if I can find it because it's like really this is important. This one's important. Oh, I hope I can find it. What was that? That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, screenshots. No. Look on this. Oh, I hope I can find it. I hope I can find you. I thought it had a screenshot. Camera screenshots. No. Gosh. Let me try again. Camera screenshots. What? I can't find it. No. I really thought I did screenshots. I'm so sorry. It was that one on Ordering Chaos, and it was like a pine tree. I had one of the branches, and the needles were like all over the place and different lengths and all. And that was order. And then all the pine needles were put in different columns according to length and size and everything, and ordered and counted and all. And that was called chaos. So we're told the opposite is true. We're told a tree getting to grow however it wants to is chaos. And then when we pull all the needles off of the tree and sort them out by size and shape and everything, that's order. So we're taught the opposite. Nature. That is order. And then what is the idea? Order out of chaos. So we have order, which is nature. We divide it up and create chaos. And then out of that chaos, then we create order. See how far from the original we are? We're still being told, oh, it's a good idea. Nature orders itself. Who gives the order? Nature. It's ordered. Then it goes into chaos when man orders it. But then when it goes into chaos and man orders it, it's more like I order you, pushing and pulling. Nature's letting go and allowing. But man creating order is pushing and pulling. And that will drain you. It will drain you. So in this reset or whatever it's called, we're already in a huge phase of it right now. I don't know if you can feel it. So things have changed. Remember when all the planets aligned around 2021 or so? Gosh, I'm sorry, I can't remember the year, but all the planets aligned. And when that moment happened, it was so uneventful, it felt, because everybody had been leading up to it like like a host of angels or something is gonna pop out of the sky and all. But I felt that something had happened, even though I couldn't describe it. It felt like I was open to more when that happened. I had access to more, in other words, evolving. This is our evolution. There's all of this stuff. It's our evolution. We're evolving. We're evolving. And those of us that are here, we're allowing ourselves to evolve even more. Oh, hey, you guys. We're allowing ourselves to evolve even more. Because we're evolving not like as humans, all these DNA strands and stuff. Although, I mean, all that's happening and it's cool and everything, but we've got a goal of evolution. Oh, 12 strands. No, someone said something about 1,000 strands. Well, it's still DNA in a body. When we are already right now in plasma and have been there since 2012, we're not being recycled right now. Like this reincarnation recycling thing, that's an industry, and that's on pause. Like the factory shut down. Like I don't know, tariffs or something. Who knows? I just made that up. Yeah, they're not doing anything right now. The recyclers of the souls. So nobody's been reincarnated since 2012. Why? Because you can't. You can only reincarnate when you've got the concept of timelines. And those went away in 2012. These timelines in the plasma field. Think of a big swimming pool that is filled with balloons that have water in them. Like those animal balloons. Like long and skinny. And all of those are different timelines. And they're all in the swimming pool. But none of the water is touching each other. They're separate balloons. And you could pop out of one balloon and get into another. You could drill from one to the other and all. That's what everybody's been doing, pushing and pulling, going through all these timelines and integrating and everything. They're in a swimming pool full of balloons trying to get through all the balloons. I hope that makes sense. So what happened in 2012 is all the balloons are gone and it's just a pool of plasma. It's just a pool of plasma that we find ourselves in. But we were so used to being in a timeline or having all these programs that we stayed. It's like you're looking in a pool and there's no dividers or divisions in the pool. And everybody is staying in their little balloon. Everybody's staying in their own little balloons in the swimming pool where they could swim all over the place and go irritate each other in real life, except they're just creating stuff in the plasma wherever they are, following the rules of their balloon. Playing this game where you could just go, oh, hey, wait a minute, let me just swim over there to you. We don't have our balloons anymore. I can see you in real life. We were just playing a game together a while ago on the internet. Now it's like, get on an airplane and fly and go and seeing somebody. Realizing that we're not in all these timelines anymore. That's why we've got this feeling of we're all one. But then we start making bad judgments. And it's like, oh, if we're all one, just freely come into my house and they steal your shit. I'm like, what? What's the spiritual stuff? No. This is that time when the total field, we've been doing the pure white light consciousness thing, and there's a time when it gets really dark. And that time is, I don't know what you want to call it, but the Akashic records, everything you've picked and everything you've done in the game comes back around. Because it's all separated. Can't quite put it together. When it all comes together, you've got this feeling of, oh my gosh, I did all of that. If you want to think of a past or a life review before you finish. That's what we're doing right now. Instead of individually with an alignment individually, collectively, we're going through a your life flashing before your eyes when you die. But what that is actually all of these. Here's all the potential choices you could make, and here's the choices you made, or like particles or something on this toroidal field that are separated. They come together in the black hole. Everything that ever happened, like the Akashic records, not everything that could have existed, that's in the programming up here, right? But these are all the things that you chose when you played the game. When you got from level 1 to level 100 this way, and it was recorded. You following me? And then when it comes around the side, if we're not healed, how do we see all that stuff that we did in judgment and criticism, blame, fault, guilt, shame, and stuff? When all of it comes together, if we are in a place of judgment, we're going to look at all the choices we made while playing the game there with the black hole. That's where we are. And we're going to look at all of those choices and go, oh, this is terrible. Or we're healed and go, that happened, but I forgave myself. Life goes on. Those, when this, all of the choices that we made in this video game, because we're about to play another video game. We're going to reset the video game and play another video game. But all of these choices we are taking personally now because we're not healed. And we're about to go through the center of the toroidal field for that portal. It's kind of hard to go through that when you're holding on to all kinds of stuff. And that's what going into the next realm is really. There is no unalivement. It appears that way, though, when everything gets really black and dark. When the black hole, that is just recycling all the shit we did. A reverse butthole. And it goes through the portal and comes out as pure consciousness on the other side. These toroidal fields. Pure consciousness of do-over. Without bodies or anything like that, before there's another vibration of feelings and emotions to program it. You're in pure white light consciousness. Feels like heaven. So all your past is wiped clean. Sounds religious, doesn't it? It's a toroidal field. You go through the center of the toroidal field. All of your past is wiped clean. All the choices you made in the video game go in the black hole. And the portal, and through the portal get sorted back, if you will. Like these choices get put back, like on the shelf of the hole. All these choices get put back on the shelf. And then we're starting over with pure white light consciousness. Now let's do another feeling or emotion and create reality. And so you create reality. You've got, you choose this, you do this, and this. And same thing again. How attached are we to it? Do we think it's real? If we think it's real, what's about to come is going to be hard and painful. And again, Brian, it's different for everyone based on, again, their perspective, where they're healed or not in this. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's cool that Indigo had to take a phone call and came back when I was talking about like growing gardens and stuff. And I was more Indigo talking about like the interaction, like the spiritual aspect of the gardening, more so than I forgot about that. More so than anything else. So let's see. Okay, absolutely love. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I keep bringing this up because I keep seeing it, because I know someone out there is going to sponsor this. Well, I've got two things, and whenever it happens, it happens. One of them is a tour, going on tour. And the other one is land that the campus is going to be built on. And the people that go to the school are going to build the campus and run the campus. I just cannot wait. This is going to be so exciting. So at this time, I see things like that happening. Because there is someone out there that is ready to sponsor something that they believe in, that they know is going to go out and make a huge change, literally, in this world. And I know it will work because I've been healing. And I know that anything I put out there, people will heal only to the level that I'm healed with me. Does that make sense? You guys can't heal with me. Not other people or by yourself. That's not what I mean at all. But if you're like, oh, let me follow Kelly. Well, if I'm sitting here and I'm a hot mess, you're going to be a hot mess. And you're never going to heal past my level. So that's why over the years when I have counseled some of the top, spiritual leaders of the world, I have told them you've got to have time for yourself away because your audience will only rise to your level and not beyond. So you can't just sit there and stay where you are and expect your audience to grow. So the ones that I counsel, whatever you call it, consult, how about consulting? Then they take a hiatus. They take time for themselves. And then the audience takes a break as well with them. Oh no, they're gone. And when these spiritual leaders are gone, everybody reacts differently. Some people feel abandoned. Some people are scared. Some people are like, I can't make it without that daily dose of sunshine. Some people get mad. So all kinds of emotions will happen. Some people will go, you know what? I was relying on Kelly too much every day, on listening to her podcasts and all every day, instead of me putting practices in my life to motivate myself or let go and allow or whatever. I just turned Kelly on and I did the exercises as she was talking or something. There's nothing wrong with that. But instead of, oh, I've done that enough times where I know how to do that now. So I don't feel like I need to get on Kelly's show to be pepped up or all. Because even though this is really, good advice and exercises and all, if you're not doing it independently and you're not in charge of your own healing, if you're like, let's see what Kelly's doing today, well, it's probably some form of a train wreck and falling on the ground, getting back up and healing. That can't be your guide every day. Does that make sense? It's got to be you. And it's like, okay, now that I've done this thing myself, I did it on my own. I chose to do it. I scheduled it myself and I did it. Now I'm going to go listen to Kelly and see if it matches what I'm doing. And see if Kelly's doing the same thing I'm doing. The Schumann Resonance Shuffle or whatever. And so you're first. And whatever's going on with you first. And then come over here and drink some coffee or peppermint tea or whatever you got going on. And then we do that. But I hope that makes sense. So I tell them that their audience, while they're gone, how they react to them being gone, it might thin out part of their audience. But those were people who probably weren't growing. Usually get thinned out at this time. So, hi, Gata. Good to see you guys. Well, it's good to see you guys. Talking about evolution, we talked about some good stuff. Or I think I did, because the stuff I don't remember talking when I was talking, but I don't remember what I said. It's usually the best stuff, and that happened a lot in the beginning. So I don't know what I said. So rewatch this, you guys, because I don't even. You guys that were listening, could you tell them kind of like, hey, rewatch it because Kelly said this? Or it's like, don't listen to it. She was just reading off recipes and we just were amusing her. Just kidding. So yeah, I think there was some good stuff at the beginning, but I don't know what it was. And this evolution of yourself is about letting go and allowing at this time. Because if we're out there pushing and pulling, and that's why you see everything everywhere, because you're in a plasma field. You were in a place where it's very linear, like in a timeline, kind of linear concept. Now you're in a place that has no limits. It's non-linear. You're in a plasma field. Anything goes at any time. There's no such thing as time in a plasma field. Time is created for this experience here. Is that good to know? Isn't that good to know? Just outside of this, there's no time. There's no such thing as time just right outside of this. It's created for this experience. Time. The plasma field, there is no time. Unless in the plasma field, while you're creating, you order something. I'm going to do this first, then this second, then this third. In the plasma field, and then you just created time. Isn't that cool? Is that cool to know? So in the plasma field, you've got a potential for all of creation in the plasma field. It just hasn't been done yet because you haven't applied feelings and emotions yet. Does that sound familiar? We start with the God bubble. Well, you're God. I mean, you're not really anything. You have to create something to have an experience. So you create this plasma bubble, and then you apply feelings and emotions to it, like a frequency or vibration to it, and it creates toroidal fields. The toroidal fields, that's pure white light consciousness coming out of it, and a black hole and a portal. That's how all of creation is made. The original creation was an eyeball that looks like an eyeball. You've got a toroidal field that starts spewing all kinds of stuff out of the pupil, and then it creates an iris of an experience, and then it resets itself. It comes apart and it goes back around the toroidal field towards the back, and then resets it, and then you have another iris experience because you have another frequency or emotion or feeling or vibration. That's the original I. And then the original I that's having this experience, it does just like a freaking eyeball. I mean, that's the all-seeing eye. You're what is the all-seeing eye? This, you're gonna laugh because I just there's no cosmic finger, by the way. But like the eyeball, here comes the matrix. The matrix is a bunch of set of rules to follow. It's a toy that needs powering, and you got power. You got pure consciousness. So you look into the matrix, and while you're looking into the matrix, you start spewing this reality that you're creating inside of this black part of the matrix. And this black part of the matrix right there is kind of like a software program. It contains everything, anything and everything of all of creation, like a potential. But you're playing one iris color, and that's it. Like you've had I was making up colors. You've had the purple iris experience as a single eyeball experience, or Earth as an eyeball in its natural form. So you've experienced Earth as blue eyes, then green eyes, then gray eyes, then brown eyes, then purple eyes, then yellow eyes, then hazel eyes. And then, like, you had all of these experiences. But whenever you came up to the matrix, let's say it was blue. Let's blame it on blue today. You're having a blue eye experience, and you look into the matrix. Your blue eye experience is all that exists. The potential of being anything and everything in a blue eye experience, but not potential to be any of the eye colors. I hope this is making sense. So you program Earth with blue eyeball experience Earth, and it goes through this the black part, which might be called Godhead. Some people will call it Source, the source of all creation, the software program that runs it. Source equals God. It's called by different names. So then you've got the white light. The white light is awareness. The white light is awareness. You've got pure white light consciousness playing the natural eyeball experience of all of this. And then you've got the awareness version. You have awareness inside of the video game. Consciousness in everything. You as God can't experience anything without consciousness. That's why every toroidal field has that consciousness in it. So consciousness is in everything. You're not moving consciousness from one body to another in Area 54. You're moving awareness, programmed awareness. I hope that's helpful. Consciousness never stops. It never ends. It's constant. It comes out of the toroidal field the same every time. What is different is the feelings and emotions that are applied to it. So think of this. When this comes along, you're already playing a video game experience. It's like, hey, play a video game. So it's like you playing a video game and the character in your video game is playing a video game, which has a character in it that's playing a video game. That's kind of what we're doing here. And we think we are one of the characters after a while. So then we have the gold, the deity, which we think is a big deal right now. We talk about all the deities, or I am a deity, or the deities are important, or whatever, that gold energy. So in this hierarchy of the matrix, you've got the software program, or what is called God. You've got the white light. That's called God also. God is light, but it's awareness in the matrix. So you're pushing and pulling this God energy that you think, but you're pushing and pulling awareness. And there's only so much, like a bank. You got only so much in your account until you don't have any more money. You can't buy any more food. So this gold place, then the gold one goes out and executes, makes things happen. Make it so, number one. Here's your instructions. Make it so. So the golden energy goes out and makes it so. That's what we're doing. We're in the golden chair, creating lots of characters and lots of universes and stuff all over the place inside of the matrix. And in mine that I'm doing, one of the characters is Kelly. And I seem to be OCD and hyperfixating on the avatar Kelly, because I'm actually God that created the first potential field, the first plasma field that had the potential to be anything and everything in all of creation. I just forgot who I was for a minute there. So in this evolution, what we're doing is we're letting go of this instead of trying to get higher inside of a prison system to get to the penthouse of the prison. Well, yeah, they've got toothpaste and pillows and stuff up there. Where, down below, I don't know if they even give you blankets. I don't think you have to sleep on the floor. But at the end of the day, it's still a prison system, and we can't evolve. We can only push and pull with our bank account till we run out of money. And then we got to start over again in this system. So evolving is letting go and allowing nature. That's actually evolving. And we've been told it is devolving. Letting go of technology, as I come to you on YouTube through technology. But letting go of technology's hold on you. Is technology good or bad? Or let's ask ourselves, what is our relationship with technology? Indigo, you help me see where I'm pushing and pulling. Was not aware of it in this way. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Indigo. And that's what I do in all of my workshops and all my classes and all. I mentioned it, and I got a little bit of a response of, do you guys want to do a 30-day manifestation challenge again live, where I come to you live every day? And do that while we film it, and then I'll have it later for on demand. Anyway, I kind of put it on the back burner. I was thinking about starting it, but I wasn't sure if a lot of people really wanted to do it. Then I've started to have people go, hey, are you going to do that 30-day manifestation challenge? So if you guys are really wanting me to, then let's get it started. Where's my crap? There it is. So let's get a date set. We'll do the 30-day. We'll get a date set to start it, maybe in a couple weeks or so, and let's do it. Let's do it. I think there was a lot going on at the beginning of this month when I was kind of thinking about starting it, where I don't think it would have been a good time to do it. And the cool thing about the 30-day manifestation challenge is you go through a lot of ups and downs during the class. Every day there's a lot going on. So then we come to class, we talk about it, and then we let go, allow, and heal in class. It's people evolve so fast. This one is the 30-day evolution manifestation challenge. 30-day evolution, because it's time. You guys have worked with over 16,000 people. We've got this down. And it doesn't matter where you are and what you're going through. It's perfect for everybody. And those that have taken it before can take it again and find it's a completely different class when they come back. Because they're in a different place. We're still just letting go, allowing, and healing. Still doing that. But, oh my gosh, completely different class when they come back. So some will kind of level up, come back to 30-day manifestation challenge and level up. That one will transform your life. And the ones that go through that 30-day manifestation challenge, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And all the ones that went through it have turned out to be really, really successful in everything they've done. Had great success, and they've gone out to help other people because they're no longer draining themselves. So these are the leaders. These are you guys, the leaders that come and take these classes. Because you are giving and being drained, though. Let me know when I'm off base and what I'm saying. But you came here and you were exploited. You were fed lies and programs to keep you drained so you can't do what you came here to do. So that's what I'm all about. Because you guys came here for healing. I don't think all of us came here for healing, right? Or we came here to heal the world, right? And when we came here to heal the world, what we found out is we were the creator of that world, and it was us that was not healed. And the world became healed when we were healed. So everybody here, I believe, is on some galactic level a badass, or you wouldn't be here. So you guys, it's your turn. It's your time. But not in a way that you thought it would happen. At all. It's just that quietly going and doing your thing. And that's what true leaders do. True leaders don't go and tell people what to do. True leaders go and do it. They do it. The leaders go and do it. And then they become a leader when they look behind them and see that people are following them and doing what they're doing. And that's how you start a movement, you guys. It's just by going out there and doing it. And you look and they're following you. You don't go announce yourself as a leader. You just go follow your heart. No one's going to follow someone that's not authentic very long. Go follow your heart. It's messy. People will still follow you. Because you have something important to say. You guys have something very important to say. And most of you have been shit on most of your lives. For a reason. For a reason. So now is the time when everything is reversed. Those that have been shit on. You guys are coming out now. You're not coming out and saying I told you so or anything like that. You're just taking your place. And you're just doing your thing. And people watch you and they start copying you and following you. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Be authentically you. Why do you want to copy someone else and have people follow you? Holy shit. That's not going to work. Just do you. Just be you. That's what you came here for. And it's time for that. We're evolving past this genetic experiment, which took us down to like an animal level. Think about it. I mean, that's about as animalistic as it gets. When, for women, that act is a very spiritual thing. And that's been exploited for the sake of genetic experiment and so forth. So the feminines has been suppressed or oppressed, I guess. So now that we're evolving, we're finding out that in these relationships that we've had, when we've been told that people have needs. Hold on. Let me find my. When we're being told to accept relationships as is, and we're like, yeah, fuck that shit now. Yeah, in the past, I tolerated, I showed how tough I was. So if a relationship, let's look at this and take all the details out, because there's lots of details. If we're looking at an evolution and relationships, if we're told that people have needs, or certain individuals have definite needs in relationships, that relationship does not have room for growth. There is no room for growth and evolution in a relationship with needs. So if you're in a relationship where one person states, these are my needs, these are my needs, don't get in a relationship with this person. Oh, but I'm of a certain classification and title, therefore I have needs, so deal with it. No, I'm not going to enter into a relationship with someone who has needs, because I will be drained of my resources and my life force. Is this making sense? So in reevaluating, are we in a place where we can heal? Are we with someone that has needs? Codependent. I have physical needs. So if your energy field is not your own because of someone's needs, that you don't have 100% say over your body at this time, that's not a good place to be with someone with needs. It will drain you. It will drain you. So my advice, don't enter into relationships where people say needs, and they will say it as if it's just a normal thing to have needs, and that's just because that's the way it's been. Is with needs in any relationship, it will fail. It will drain the other person. So yeah, I would not ever advise getting into a relationship if you want to evolve and heal and grow with someone with needs that state them up front, because of the programming. People will put their programming up there. Yeah, I have needs. And I've been told that being single for a while and not really wanting to date. Being told, well, I have needs, and it's like, then I'm not going to get in a relationship with you because you have needs. But they don't know how to handle that. because they're used to this idea of need just being a basic that never changes. My research, do your own. It's parasites. And what I've learned recently is a parasite paired with a toxin. There's some toxin that's helping that parasite out. And they find themselves in needs. So the type of needs that women have been told men have these needs. And we're just going to have to deal with that. When it's a parasite, I think what we're doing is standing up now and saying, then we're not going to have a relationship with you if you can't even see that you're in a bad spot, that needs are not natural. In nature, there are no needs. And there are no needs in nature. It's when man comes in and gets involved that there are needs that create the need. So any relationship, if you want to grow and evolve, that has needs in it, that one person, their needs are more than yours, you're being drained, you will not evolve. You will not evolve. One method that I've seen that's really successful with people in relationships that are not good for them, instead of just leaving, which some people do, good job. What they will do is they will put up boundaries and just say, this is it. I don't care what's happened in the past in this relationship. These are my boundaries. I'm growing and so forth. And then you grow and evolve. And in that, you're going to find out this other person is not going to be able to be around you when you grow. This person with needs. And I'm really excited that recently I've had a chance to grow in this area with someone that has come with needs. Is it all the water signs that always say that? Like in the dating world, I have found the Cancer and Pisces. I don't know what the other water sign is. Those two in particular, they will come to you and they'll want to have a relationship with you. And they will find some need. They say, oh, I need you for this. And so that I immediately said that we can't even be friends. I said, I'm not being friends with someone who's in need. I said, this is going to be a downward spiral. And so I'm like, okay, if you need me, because think of it, it's romantic movies. I need you. Oh, fuck that shit. That's how we were told romance was. It was like they were all just needy. I don't see any romance in that. And just all of them being needy. I need you. Like, oh, this is bad. But oh, I want you. Want. Feeling and emotion. We don't quite have it yet. So if you get in the feeling of want, you're never going to get anything. You'll always be wanting for everything. The feeling of want. And then you have it. I have you. I have you. Now I'm going to treat you different because I have you. Oh, they're taking you for granted since they have you. Make them want you. It sounds like a bunch of game playing. I am. Where are you positioning yourself in this time? With someone that has needs that's draining you of energy? I can't imagine. And there's been, I can tell something's about to happen because of the number of people around me that are expressing, oh, I'm needy. I want you in my life. I need you in my life. He said, no, I'm here for millions, not individuals like you, for you to just drain me dry. Just one person. I'm here for millions of people. And when I have clients that I work with, I don't let them do what you're doing to me right now. When they come in and they're not ready and they just want to argue and be convinced to let go and allow, and then I back up real quick. So, wait a minute, you're not ready yet. I'm here when you're ready to let go. Finding all these people that are trying to convince themselves of things through me, that's exhausting. And then at the beginning, I'm like, hey, this isn't going to work. I'm saying my first rodeo. Oh, but I have to know. And when people get on here, like from a new age type perspective, or from one perspective, they ask a question, but they don't listen to the answer, and they keep asking questions for that one perspective. I've found that in life, that I see that someone's unhealed and they're mad, and they'll ask a question, and then I answered the question. And then another question that if they had listened to that question, the second question wasn't really necessary. And so in dealing with like real life people, I've been saying things like that to them. Well, that wasn't necessary, and this and that, and no, and then okay, and you're never going to understand. Oh, you insulted me. And I said, well, those feelings are up to you. I just gave you information. However you react is you, and not me. Oh, you did this. You are making me feel this way. Yeah, just all the common bullshit stuff. You're making me feel this way. Ugh, life of the narcissist. So no, I'm not making you. You're responsible for your feelings and actions and behavior. All I can do is give information. How you react is your responsibility. And so with people where it feels like a broken record like that, like they keep trying to blame shit on you in conversations, that was like getting old. Like if they ask you a question, then you answer it, they argue with you. And so I'm like, well, stop asking me questions. Like shit, what's the point? Like you're just arguing, you're trying to argue with yourself through me. I'm not going to be your go-between with yourself. I said, you got to go on your own and do this and look this stuff up. Well, prove it to me. This is a real life, you guys. Prove it to me. Well, you can't prove anything to anybody. They've got to prove it to themselves. So, no. And then these aren't the normal reactions out in public to things. So then there aren't good reactions to that either. Like, shit. Like, damn it, fuck. Oh, the damn it, fuck. Oh, the damn it, fuck. I have, I am, I be. State of being is the God bubble. State of being is the God bubble. Oh, well, what happened? Hold on. Everything just moved. Oh, it's easy for some to confuse need with love. I know. Say, because that's all we're taught, isn't it, Northern? Like in all the movies and everything. Everything we are taught that need equals love. So that makes sense that we would have a program going with that. And that's what I don't remember how many 30-day manifestation challenges were dedicated to love and letting go and loving ourselves and all. Holy crap. Hey, Ken, I will only compliment a person in a relationship, not need them. Yes, compliment is good as well. And what women today that I'm hearing, you guys are talking to me and I'm listening, what women are possibly in the market for, if they are in the market for anything, is a man that can take care of himself, do everything himself, plus someone, because women, it's like a man was, I said this to a man, and it was like every woman out there wants peace, or I know what a woman wants, or like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Anyway, um, so I told him that women, where are you? Women want peace, and men want to fuck women. So this person is having a hard time believing the world that we're in. And I said, okay, let's look at it this way. You don't feel threat because you don't have a pencil sharpener. You have a pencil and not a pencil sharpener. And so if we are living in a world where men don't protect women, and that kind of need comes from parasites, and it's unchecked in men, and men are not checking themselves, then women are always in danger. Because men have needs. Women are always in danger because they have infections. What? What happened? Mindy, what day is it? Is it Thursday? When is class? Didn't we have something to make up anyway? Oh, I've got to go to my shed today, though. Oh my gosh, Mindy. When can we get together? Let me know. Let me know. So in this relationship, then women in these relationships that want peace, and then men want to fuck women, then we will never have peace with men. So we'll never get what we want or need, if that's a need. So if a man, he's got all his stuff together, he's healed. He's got emotional stability, mental stability, financial stability, physical stability going on, like with the health and all. Spiritual stability. And they're stable. And a man that is in a giving position, a giving and supportive position, that doesn't take and that gives. That's the kind of relationship where a woman, I see, would thrive in a relationship like that. Oh, for sure. And to compliment them. Instead of come to a woman in need. A need of what? Well, free labor or whatever. Oh, you complete me. Oh, I think that's a bad idea. It's my opinion. You mean complete me? If I'm not whole, I'm not healed. If you come along and you do all that shit for me, I'm never going to heal. And really, why do we get stuck in relationships? It seems to be fear and insecurity a lot of the time. Yeah, if you need a person, you're draining them. Yes. Oh my gosh, Ken hit it right on the head. And Ken, I mean, Ken's a friend of mine. I don't want to put too much personal stuff out, but Ken's energy is so giving. Like, Ken is one of those men. That's why you see him around a lot, is because he's not one of those that comes in and just drains everybody. Ken comes in and goes, I see that women are really smart and they run things well and they do things really well. I'm going to put my effort and energies on helping and supporting the female leaders in this world and helping them. That's the shit Ken does. Well, but his IQ is ridiculously high. Maybe that's the difference, Ken. I don't know. High IQ. So, need. No. If we find ourselves in relationships with need, we will never grow and evolve in these relationships. And want. If we're found wanting, we'll never grow in these relationships. Having, like a possession. I have a boyfriend. I have a husband. I have a friend. I have a close cousin or a close sibling. Until mom and or dad is unalived. You used to be close. Anybody here know what that's all about? And the pain from that? Someone's not here anymore, and suddenly the family dynamic changes. So you had a family that got along and did stuff together until the funeral. And now you don't have a close family anymore because everybody's fighting. I think some of you have been through that before. Everybody thinks that you'll be the different. Oh, we're the family that will stay together and so different than those other families. No, you're not. Good luck with that. It's every fucking body. Did anybody get spared for that? I don't think anybody got spared for that. Because if you've got a large group of people, there is a leader. Whether it's declared or not, there's a leader, and when they are gone with a funeral or whatnot, the dynamics change. The dynamics always change. Everything changes, even just a little bit. But I've seen more dramatic, upsetting stuff than I have the mild things where whole families don't speak. Men do not have their shit together. That's why they need women for. I know, but we become their secretaries. Like crap. The religious aspect of it was what got me the most, I think, later on. And how all the religious stuff was like drilled into you. And dogs make us learn to just be happy. Ain't that the truth? I love it. I've in my relationship with Puppy, as opposed to relationships with men, I've actually grown and evolved, I think, a lot with Puppy than I would have ever with anything else. I have the stuff with love and just healing from love stuff with a puppy and being so hard on myself and forgiving myself and everything. She's a reflection of me. I mean, she's a certain breed, but she will get crazy when I get crazy, too. Indigo, wonderful. We don't need LOL, but we would like more Kens. Make more Kens. Make more Kens. No, women aren't having any more babies. We're done. So Ken, you're rare. Your value just went up. We're not making any more. Let's see. Oh, I've seen a lot of suffering with dogs. Oh, so many humans projecting their issues onto the animals. That they are instantly reflective of that. When I first got her, and our relationship is deeper and all. But when we first got her, so many people came up to me and they were like, oh my gosh, I need my dog so much. Oh, when I was going through this rough time and she was there for me. And they were explaining all of these her horrendous relationships with their animals where they put all these burdens and stress on their animals and all these needs and all. That's what I was seeing. like they got the animal because they were in need and all, and a lot of them had it will just say illnesses that have expiration dates. A lot of those dogs had those type of illnesses when I saw them in relationships with people who were in need, and that's why they had a dog. Uh, so making decisions. I saw how when you read about dogs, don't have them on your bed for lots of reasons, not just the alpha thing and all, but the like parasites. They go, I won't go into the details, but wherever the parasites are, and you think you know where they are, they come out at night. So I don't want that on my bed. Anyway, I do a lot of deworming. Definitely every full moon, I do like a deworm on her. But and so I was seeing, not that getting into the details of what's right or wrong whether your dog sleeps on your bed or not, but I was like, oh, I don't want this or this. So my dog doesn't sleep on the bed with me, and also because of these psychological reasons and so forth. And then another person is like, oh, my dog sleeps with me. I need her, and it's like she makes everything okay for me and all. And so I thought, okay, to me, that's like compromising, and I don't compromise. It's like, well, maybe, worms do crawl out of their butt at night and into my mouth, but, I really need them. I do believe they help us emotionally, but it can get me in the feels to think my dogs have ever taken on any of my upset or truly amazing. What I see when that happens, Indigo, not that it's okay to keep treating dogs that way. It's not what I mean. But every one of us has our bad day where we raise our voice a little, or maybe you don't. Maybe it's just me. And then it's like, are they going to hold on that forever? Are they going to hold on to, when I just got upset just now over, I was out of control in the first place, and then she's all jumping all over the place because I'm all over the place. And then I'm like raised my voice at her. What I found with the animals, it's like, what do you do consistently? What do you do consistently with them? If you're consistent and I love you, I love you, I love you, and then, oh my gosh, I got frustrated. The animals seem to be far more forgiving than children do. That's for damn sure. You see them out of all the mistakes you made as a parent, whatever. I didn't make shit up on top of it. Anyway, I don't see that they hold grudges at all. Again, not that it's okay to keep doing stuff, but I've, in the past, what's been helpful to me in the past, where I kind of lost my shit, but then it was held over my head forever and ever and ever and ever, losing my mouth or something, or losing my head. And then, so the first time that I got frustrated with Puppy, and then I raised my voice with Puppy, I thought Puppy would never forgive me. I was a horrible monster, all of that. And then, and it only lasted for a few seconds of her like, what's wrong with mom? And to, oh, you're completely forgiven. I love you. I love you. I love you. And so through that, I have learned to love myself and not being perfect. That was cool. That was cool. But then I don't continue the behavior. So it's not like that's the kind of life she lives and all. It's like a relationship. I mean, she does stuff to piss me off, and I guess I do stuff to piss her off. I think we're both equal. So let's see. Oh, what dewormer do I use? My pup now 1 year. I gave diatomaceous earth, pumpkin seeds. And again, I'm not a doc, by the way. Indigo, not a doctor. Hold on. Disclaimer. It's my opinion. Just me, myself, and I. My opinion on that. I've looked up diatomaceous earth, and and I have my concerns about it for myself, not just puppy. But it wasn't a huge big thing. But if I were choosing between the two, I would choose the sacred clay over the diatomaceous earth. Clay is quite different than the diatoms. Those are actual little critters that are ground up, and some people can have problems with it. Go look it up. I'm not a doctor. Go look it up yourself. Um, I know that. Well, wait a minute. I wonder if Vitality Herbs and Clay has clay for dogs, or if you contact them, if they have a protocol for dogs with their clay. You guys, Vitality Herbs and Clay. Let's see. That's the strangest sound she's making. I don't know what she's doing. Okay. I'm looking for Vitality Herbs and Clay. They may not have pet products. I mean, he's a people doctor, not a veterinarian, also. Now, when I look up Vitality Herbs and Clay, a 1-800 number comes up immediately. I don't want to share it on here just in case. Because I would never share a phone number on here. And even if I shared a phone number on here, you can't see it anyway because it's backwards. So, I wouldn't do anything like that, though. Share a phone number with you for Vitality Herbs and Clay. It's just, that's not like me at all. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Anyway. Let's see, puppy, give him pumpkin seeds, carrots. I do pumpkin seeds and carrots. I don't know. Again, I'm not a veterinarian or a doctor or anything, but at this point, I've used this enough that I think I like it. It may not be the best in the world, but it's something I can get at a natural food store, just a regular natural food store out there, easy to access. And I think you can get it online too. Let's see. Yeah, I kept the box. I'm not going to pick up the bottle. I'll just show you the box. Remember when it was like, I don't really want to show it to you yet until I know if I like it. And I think it's been very helpful for her. Incredibly helpful. Don't touch my foot with your wet nose. Ah! Okay. Again, I'm not a doctor. And I haven't tested all of these out there to come to this conclusion, but this is locally recommended by someone who is a natural doctor at one of those natural grocery stores, if that makes sense. Like, you know how they hire doctors to walk around in their their supplement section. That's who I asked about this. Is one of those doctors. Again, it's not giving you advice. And it is homeopathic. Anyway, it works great. We'll just, without details, I'll say it works. I can thumbs up that it worked on my dog. Don't know if it'll work on yours, but it worked on my dog. And I do it about every full moon. So we just had a full moon. And it's time for more deworming. So today, when I FEED her, I will do that. Oh, single mom with two children, GST and Jack Russell. Oh, I've been known to use my big voice with a high energy, right? High energy, that's a nice thing to say. Fast study, so look it up. Let's see, give us all the diabetes earth, but open to learning more and choosing the best for us all. And again, indigo, it's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor. But when I did my research, it looked like that sacred clay, the clay had fewer side effects and issues than the diatomaceous earth. Like it was safer, like less risk, lower risk and everything. And I tend to go for the lower risk stuff. That's just me. I naturally going for it. So we can only do our best and appreciate your input. Oh, thank you. Thank you that you're not just taking me at my word and doing what I say. Thank you for doing your own research. There are people that are out there that do that, and I think that's very dangerous. So you guys be real careful. If I recommend anything, go look it up yourself, do your research, talk to your doctors, whatever. I love talking to the natural doctors because they really know what's going on. The natural doctors do. And this is my thoughts about things that are toxins, that there might be a certain industry that looks like a great industry. Bring your whole family. We'll take care of your whole family in this industry that has toxins in it. If you don't know what I'm saying, please don't say it like in the comments. Bring your whole family. We'll treat you well. We want you to come back. Because it's not even your money, it's other people's money. We want it. So, what are you doing? You're just constantly making noise. I think that's an autistic thing. Um, oh, toxins. Okay. So there's a whole industry that is full of toxins now. And then the industry won't tell you about parasites. Last time I was involved with this industry, I was getting rid of parasites. And to the best of my knowledge, with Google as my assistant, I got rid of a bunch of liver flukes with a parasite cleanse that I went to the hospital for because I got dehydrated. Well, let's not talk about the details. We'll just say I learned how to do better on a parasite cleanse at 8,000 feet. In other words, drink more water. drink more water before you start. So while I was in there, they stop. While I was in there, they tested for all kinds of stuff, like enzymes in the liver or something, and something was slightly elevated. The doctor said, I don't know what the numbers are. I don't know what slightly means because he didn't tell me numbers. He just used descriptive words, which is what salespeople do. Anyway, so you have a slight problem in your liver. And he said, not even worth mentioning to your primary care physician. Not even worth mentioning. It's so low. And before I got there, I had passed at least 40 liver flukes the size of the end of my thumb before I went to the hospital. I passed at least 40. No, I did not individually count. That is just a guess. My best guess. Ouch. And in the emergency room, they said it was a slight problem. Don't even mention it. Okay. What I learned recently, it's not just parasites. It's two things, a parasite and a toxin. That being said, if you go to visit someone and they write something on a piece of paper or over their computer, and it goes to another business and they have bottles and round things they put in bottles, isn't all of that a toxin? I don't think any of that's natural. Every single thing is a toxin, right? Help me see if is it. Everything is a toxin, and every time I find a toxin, it helps some kind of parasite out. in my research. Do your own. And this whole industry is about giving more toxins to people, more and more and more. The older you get, up to, what was the average? It might be more. I think it was like 11. For older people. For older people. So for every toxin they get, they're going to have an overgrowth of a parasite. Huh. So then let's think. Does it make sense when we're not feeling well to put toxins in our body? From my research and what I've heard, it's a parasite. So how is putting a toxin in the body going to work? When I looked up the word cure, it only means to relieve symptoms. There's a difference between cured and healthy and healed. Cured is just relieving symptoms. Oh my goodness. How can I help you guys today? Anything I can do to help you out? I'm going to be digging in my shed today. A few things that I forgot in my shed and some other things that I got out of my shed. And, well, that's not a shed. It's like a big storage place, a huge storage place, actually. It's about 200 square feet of storage space I've got. It's a lot. That's a lot. 200 square feet of storage space. Anyway, how can I help you guys? Anything I can do to support you before I say goodbye? And I understand sometimes it takes a couple minutes to write things down, and all. So I'll give you a few minutes. Just the long goodbye, right? Just, I want to make sure that you guys are taken care of. I would show you. Oh, wait a minute! I've got pictures of the flowers. Let me show you the flowers. You guys, that I did because I worked on them. From yesterday, I showed them to you. It looks better. See if I can find what's the best picture of them. Oh, all the pictures are pretty, but here's just one angle. It's not even finished yet, but I'm gonna go get today. Part of what I'm getting in my storage place is the glue gun, because I thought I was gonna be able to take a break. I still had all the sanding stuff, but I didn't need the glue gun for a while, so I put it in storage. It's just right up front, so I can just go grab it when I'm ready to do it again. I just didn't have room in my RV to store it in between projects. So now it's time for the hearing. Now it's time for the next project, and we're gonna go get the glue gun. So don't judge us too much. I think I'm gonna get because the box was so big. That's why I put it in storage, because it had a big box. But I think I can take it out of the box and store it. Anyway, we'll see. This is so pretty. Here's again. This is not like finished. And oh, it looks so much. I didn't take any pictures last night, did I? I did not. And then here's where I'm going to be putting the mustard. Like in the center, I just put it in there to see what it would look like. Isn't that pretty? So I took it over my friend's house because it's a friend of a friend. But it's like someone that's we spent a lot of time with. Even though it's like their friend or whatever. But I wanted to do this because they're sick right now. They're kind of like under the weather. So I thought, oh, this would make them so happy. But I put all of those crystals in the bottom. God, I can't believe I didn't take a picture of it. Crap. I put all the crystals in the bottom, and it just looked bare because it was a wire basket and like dipped in black plastic. Does that make sense? Like it's a wire basket but coated in black. Uh, so it looked weird at the bottom with just the crystals on it. So I thought, what could I do that looks really good with those kind of flowers and all? And so I asked my friend, I said, do you have a brown paper bag? Like a thick one, not the thin ones, but something like the size for like lunches to go to school or whatever. But one that's like really thick. And they did. And I got it and I crumpled it up. And then I tucked all the edges, under all the raw edges under, and I kind of crumpled it up to look really rustic and put it in the bottom, and I put all the crystals on top of that, and it looked amazing. It just made it. It was perfect having the brown paper bag in there crumpled up with the crystals on top. Now it looks beautiful. I'll try to get another picture for you guys. It keeps evolving. And I've always wanted to work like in a flower shop or something like that. I've always wanted to do that. And so this isn't perfect. It's not the best in the world, but I just love doing that. And I got all that from the dollar store. I got all those from the dollar store. Can I ask, yeah, about the Statue of David. Statue of David. Statue of David. Statue of David. Was it really carved, or could it be man turned into stone? Oh! I gotcha. The Statue of David. Statue of David. I'm trying to think what that even is. The Statue of David. Anyway, okay. I don't want to think about it too much. I heard no, it's just a statue. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but I just heard like when I heard no, it's just a statue. But that doesn't mean all the other ones are not real people. Let me see. Let me look at the Statue of David. Statue of David. Woohoo! Okay, I'm trying to find the real one. I'm not staring for a long time for any other reason than I'm trying to find the original. And that's the only reason I'm looking a long time while I'm trying to find it. Oh, okay. Here's one with a dome. And, oh, good grief. Well, now. Some people around the world would be impressed, and some would not. How many toes? Wait, how many toes does Dave? How many feet? Wait. 1, 2. Okay, it's a blurry picture. Statue of David, close up of the feet. I know, right? No, there's 5 toes. 1, 2. Wait, let me look at the other toe or the other foot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 5. There's 5 toes. Oh, I wasn't quite sure though when I first looked. Wow, it looks like you can see veins and everything. Wow, that's cool. I don't know if it's true or not, Jennifer, but I heard no, it's just a statue. Oh. Is there another statue that you guys were wondering? Because Mud Fossil University goes and talks about that. Let's see what he says. Mud Fossil University statue of David. Okay. 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 Hold on. In summary. Okay. They said here's a breakdown of the difference, and then they didn't say what the difference was. They just said here's what science says, and then this other guy's crazy. But they didn't say the difference was this with this theory, and then he's saying this. They're just kind of calling him crazy. So that wasn't helpful. I can't find what he's saying about it. Mud Fossil University, because he finds lots of little things in there with, I don't want to say the words of what he finds, but we'll just say there's certain things that certain algae and stuff will grow on. And moss and stuff will grow on well in certain things. And he looks at that. Yeah, like I couldn't find it. I just did a quick search for mud fossil to see if he'd looked at it. But are you able to go and touch it and take a sample? And can he do a sample of it? I guess is the issue on that statue of David. But I heard no. I didn't remote view though. Okay, where is the statue of David? Because it looks like just it might have biological stuff in it, but it looks like it's got biological stuff in it because it's like stone of whatever the creature was that is the stone. Did that make sense? Like it was formerly biological, but it doesn't look like a human. Like a biological human was frozen. It looks like biology, but from something, another creature. But there's a weird crack. This is really odd. There's this weird crack inside where you're not going to see it on the outside. I don't think you can see this at all on the outside. A crack going like from the statue going down like into the earth. It's this like a fissure or a crack. And it reminds me, I'm not saying it's exactly like this, but it reminds me of Stranger Things, where you've got all those cracks going through the dimensions and all of that. It feels like there's something like that going on there. Does that make sense? Like there's wherever it's situated, there's something below that it's on top doing something. That made no sense. I'm sorry, that made no damn sense. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's almost like it's acting as a portal. It's so hard when I encounter stuff I don't understand. I don't know how to explain it to you. I just see it and I describe it, and then it's like, okay, it's kind of like this. But, like, I don't know what's really going on. I'd like to remote view the Grand Canyon because I think it's going to be a big deal. The Grand Canyon. So if you guys want me to, I will get this 30-day manifestation challenge started or going in that direction. I did put it out like last month. Is anybody interested in doing it? And there were just a few people, and I was like, I don't know if that's enough people for a class. But I've had you guys, because we were talking about starting at the first of the month, but I didn't know if I had enough interest to start it. And you guys are contacting me now. It's like, Kelly, when are we doing the 30-day manifestation challenge? So because of that, let me see what I can do. I've got on my list now, and we get that done. So the 30-day evolution, 30-day evolution, manifestation. Let's evolve. You guys, let's evolve. It's time. It's time, because this reset stuff doesn't have to hurt. It doesn't have to hurt. I heard no. I heard no. Like like laser technology. Not that it's like made in China kind of stuff, but like, okay, yeah, it's pretty and all, but there were like a dime a dozen. They were like everywhere, like a dime a dozen. The ones that were carved. Oh, I'm hearing it now. The ones that were carved were like the ones that were actual real people. They have the ones that were carved to point to them. When they like break them off, they break off the arms and the and things like that. They break it off, and you can tell that it's a statue and not like a frozen person, an old frozen person or whatever. That those were put in place. And well, part of it because they had like 6 fingers and 6 toes and stuff, so they wanted to hide that. But also, if you break one of those, you see that it is just stone, which is marble or something along those lines. And so then you assume the rest of them just to be carved marble. Hi, Angie. Puppy, why are you making so much noise? Why are you making so much noise? So in the morning, I have heard, and I'm kind of running on that theory for now, that there is more blue light coming from the sun in the morning. Like the blue light we're supposed to get to play this video game properly. I mean, we're still in a video game. We're in a video game. And if we stay out of the sun, we're not going to even be playing the original video game. Not just the DNA and everything, but you're going to have a bad copy of a bad copy, another copy of a bad copy, and then you copy that copy till at some point the copy becomes unreadable. In other words, the avatar can't sustain itself and unalivement happens when we keep making bad copies, because that's all that happens with this DNA. Kind of tells the body what to do. It's like, do this, and then the cells cycle and everything copy themselves. But because is it okay to pick on macaroni and cheese today? Let's blame everything on macaroni and cheese, including the loss of world peace. So we bring in macaroni and cheese, and the DNA's like, fuck is that? I'm over here trying to make DNA, and you give me that. I work on sunshine. You put me out in the sun, and you gave me macaroni and cheese, and I'm trying to get you to go out in the sun. That's what's going on. It's probably not exactly what they said, but probably close. That was close to what everybody talking to each other said. So the DNA making copies of the liver cells and kidney cells, the brain cells, nervous cells, nervous cells, bone cells, lung cells, skin cells. Oh my god! Did you hear her? I was scratching her with my toes on my foot. She made a funny sound. It was a funny sound you made. And she's not making it anymore. Oh yeah. Also, and Mindy, this is not the blue you're talking about, but this is just the sun that looks whitish or whatever that's up there is putting out. When I'm talking about the blue, not even what you're talking about, the blue Kachina kind of looking stuff. And then those pictures, I tend to be a little bit skeptical because sometimes, like the mirage type effect, you can get different colors coming up that are not actually there. And it's possible that it just at the right angle and all that it could happen. I'm not saying it's not the blue Kachina, by the way. I'm just saying that it's possible that something else could have happened to have a blue sun. Why don't I just remote view? Oh my god, Kelly. So oh. Yeah, I'm about done. I'm having a hard time remote viewing with this guest. She'll start to move if she sees it. Ha ha ha! Oh, sorry about that. Well, I'm okay now. Yeah. And the sun is turning blue. And the sun is blue. So all these things that are happening to the sun and to the moon and all, as natural creatures, we're out in that shit. But if we're in a box inside, out of the sun, okay, now you're pulling on my cord. Now you cross the line. I don't know how to get the cord on the other side. That's just, okay. No, I do what you want. Always talk to your doctor before you go outside when the sun turns blue. All of the eclipses, everything, I went out and I stared at all of them. I go out in the sun every day. I stare at the sun. And I don't always get out in the morning, so it's way up in the sky. I don't put on sunglasses. I'm evolving in a crazy way that I don't even understand how to explain. So every time everybody has been cautioned to go inside and stay out of the sun, I've gone outside and typically looked at it, stared at it. My eyesight is better. My health is better. I'm healing faster. Say a copy of a copy. Does that mean that we are all copy of copy like a fragmented souls? Oh, I was just referring to DNA. To DNA making copies of itself. that things will get corrupted. And you can have like a complete and total DNA reset, I guess. And you stop making copies of copies of copies that continue to look like your body's degrading. What? You're stressing me out. Go get your Platts. I think I said OUTSIDE, didn't I? I said the OUT word, didn't I? That's what happened. Oh yeah, I wasn't saying it was almost impossible to look at it, Mindy, because it hurts like a motherfucker. No, I didn't add that part. Thank you for adding it. But yeah, Mindy spoke politely and didn't say it quite that way. Yeah, it's a goner, Ken. Flat's gone. You out of here. You out of here. Out of here. Here's my microphone for interviewing the trees, and I think I'm about ready to interview the trees now. So I'm gonna go get some hair color, gonna color my hair. And then this next time when I color my hair, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I've been trying to order hair color, you guys, from Sally's online. I've been trying to order it, and it won't take my address. I'm so frustrated. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It will not take my address. Ugh. It says not a valid address, and I cannot get. And it's like 2.5 hours away. Sally's Beauty Supply is like 2.5 hours away from me. Mindy. So as soon as I figure out how to get some hair color to where I am, because I can't order it on the internet, it's right there. It's right there. It's even on sale. It's on sale, and it doesn't even cost all that much. And it would save on gasoline and everything. And I can't hit the order button. It won't let me check out because it doesn't like my address. So I am clueless. I'm going to go contact one of my neighbors and see if I could get it sent through their address and get the hair color. My point, as soon as my hair is colored, I'm going to go start interviewing the trees. Because it's starting to kind of tone down. Lots of people come here in the summertime. And well, for the weekend, a bunch of people are here for the weekend, again. But yeah, I do like fall. And so you guys are you guys doing Halloween stuff? I might do Halloween this year. I think I've got some costumes from like past years that I've got in storage. I'm going to the storage place today. So I'll look. I've got a list for storage. Where's my list? Oh, there it is. I'll just put Halloween costume. No, I don't need to look this visit for it. Okay. Oh, you guys. If you deal with Canva, be very careful. I made a mistake. I did a free trial thinking I picked one thing and I did not. So instead of $120 for the year, they pinged me for $300. Canva. I'm trying to figure out how to ask for a refund, or at least, hey, I wanted the other program. I get the same program. It's just now it's for a team of 3 people. I don't have a team of 3 people for Canva. So now I'm looking at it as, did the universe, okay, it was a mistake, but it's a mistake I'm not sure if I can correct. Is this the universe saying get 2 more people involved in my Canva projects? And go for it and bring in 2 people? I don't know. Is that what it's saying? Bring a couple people into these Canva projects and include them in putting out the product and everything and do some profit sharing. Maybe it's time to do that. Oh, Pepper, thank you. Oh, I'm sure you're looking glamorous as well. Yeah, I love Halloween. I'll be pulling out my let's see, black Christmas tree with Nightmare Before Christmas ornaments. Oh, how cool. Oh, that's freaking cool. Let me go find you guys. Oh, let me turn my sound down first. Couldn't figure out what's wrong with my computer. Just got it back and a whole new computer basically. I couldn't figure out why my sound wasn't working. Because I turned the volume down. Yeah, that was me. Good job. Pepper, I am going to it's gonna take a minute. Everything is faster on my computer, but this is the internet. There we go. Don't see Pepper yet. Okay. I'm setting some of you as moderators. We refresh the page and see if I can see Pepper's comments. Oh, wait, Pepper, are you on Facebook? Oh, hold on. I thought you were on YouTube, Pepper. And no, you're on Facebook. Oh my gosh. Hey, Pepper, if you come onto YouTube, let me know and I'll make you a moderator. Oh, it was just on the news. Chinese drones sit down in Colorado. U.S. government says it wasn't us. Oh yeah. Ken, remember how I've been telling you? Well, I mean, like we're friends, but I haven't like discussed it personally with you. But like on here, how the airplanes and the helicopters are going overhead all the time, and F-16s and so forth. Oh, you don't have to. I just wanted to make you moderator. I was going to make you moderator if you came over here, if you're not already, just in case. Oh, I've asked. Wait, fix Angie. Angie, didn't you come in like a while back? Let's see. I thought I saw you earlier. Okay, not yet. Well, yeah. There we go. All right, you guys. So yeah, we've got like the blue Kachina going on. We've got all kinds of crazy stuff. I guess we're just waiting for the Giants. Um, we do have Giants. But some of the giants you're going to be seeing are not real. They're projections. It's not just going to be stuff in the sky projected, but on the ground as well. What's going on, puppy? Do you need go potty? Do you guys mind if I take puppy go potty? Oh, if you get through to Canva AI chat, it may be able to. I did it already, Ken. That's why I'm saying. That's why I asked you for help. It's because I'd been through the Canva AI chat, and none of it like did anything for me. It only gave me information, and the information kept me going in circles. That's why I asked for your help. It's like all the stuff that you suggested initially, I had already done all of that. And I was at a place where I didn't know what to do to write to them to ask for like a refund or something after that happened. So it's like crap. Oh, nice. Channels for years. Yay. Angie. Okay, there you go. I just wanted to make sure you were down there. Okay. Angie, I made you moderator. If you don't want to be, just let me know. just, just let me know. We had a problem with bots the other day. So I know if you're an admin, you guys are a moderator. You're not a bot. Like everything goes to shit. And all the moderators are cool. Uh, and then everybody else is sus. And it's kind of like slowly but surely when you guys are coming on and I know it's you, like I'm making you guys moderators and being low key about it. And so I did that. If you don't want to be, let me know. So when you guys say something that I can tell it's not a bot, I do it. But you don't have to be. But if you start getting cloned in here, like I can't help you if you're not a moderator. It's like, how do you know it's them? Well, you're not a moderator. Oh my gosh. Um. I'm making a joke about you and your flies. Oh, Zapper taking out the time. Oh, Ken, that I don't know if it was autism or puppy, but my peppermint tea. Or I'm thinking about the glue gun and where it is, and if I can find my casserole dish in storage. I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking about right now. And I didn't get your joke. I did not get your joke. But maybe I didn't understand drones because I don't watch the news. So maybe I don't understand. I didn't get it. I'm so sorry. And you're good at jokes, Ken. You're really funny, and I laugh at your shit. And I never send you an emoji I don't mean. What? You go potty? You guys okay if I go take her go potty? Oh my gosh. Let me put your cute little picture up. Duck out wow pets are. And should we do music? Or just your cute little picture? We go potty, hold on. Hold on, we go potty. Hold on, we go potty. We go potty, we go. How about we ponder on this while I take puppy to go potty? Pondering during the potty. Potty pondering. The potty. Okay, that made no damn sense. Just don't listen to anything I say. Just don't. And and don't. How's that? Oh my gosh, she's so much bigger now. She was such a puppy back then. She's got that short puppy snout. Just happened. Oh, my bad. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go take puppy out, and I will be back in just a few minutes. And yes, that is my view. And puppy gets to go outside and go potty with a view like that. Is that awesome? All right, you guys, I will see you in just a few minutes. Okay, I think I've got it now. B. Let's stay out of there. How's that? Okay, you stay in this room. Oh my gosh, I got the hiccups. Okay. Whoever asked about the deworm stuff for puppy a while ago, did you see it? I just want to make sure before I put it away that you saw it on there. Oh, awesome, awesome. Okay, good one. And just do it, and then do. Pepper, you're a moderator. Oh my god. Oh, Pepper, how'd that happen? Oh my goodness. Got it, Kelly. Oh, wait. Um, hold on. Indigo. I went over here and completely forgot to close the door. Seriously. I forgot to do all of that. I know, puppy. There, that's better. Get her. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Ken. On puppy break for 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, got it. Okay. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're evolving. The 30-day manifestation challenge, you guys. I'd said something last month about it, and there was some interest, but I didn't know if it was enough to make a class or if anybody was, because I mean, you got to dedicate yourself to this. This isn't just on the side stuff. I mean, this is a real deal. This is it, and this is after working with 16,000 people. I don't know how many years we've done this 30-day manifestation challenge. Like, this one's going to be big. This one's going to be good because it's a completely different energy. So what I'll do, I'll look into. I've got it written down, and we go ahead and put it on the website. If you guys want to sign up for it, we'll start in a couple weeks. I was looking at starting at the first of the month, and everything just didn't. Nothing felt right. And it wasn't like Labor Day or something. Like, yeah, the first day of the month was Labor Day. I'm like, everything's fucked up at the beginning. So I thought, well, maybe we could start, and then we would do it at like 11 o'clock every day, like 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And I would do it at that time every day. And then I would record it and it'll be on demand. So you can also get it on demand or be in the class live. If you're in the class live, you get like individual help. I look at your energy field and all kinds of stuff. With that, yay, Pepper! Awesome. So, you guys, what would be a good day to start this? I keep looking at the 17th. What's going on at the 17th of September? Why does that keep popping in my mind? Like, started on that day. Oh, that's like in a week. Oh, shit. Let's see. What do you guys think? When should I start it? The next week? Wait. Hmm. What do you think about starting it at like on the 23rd? It's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. Is that significant? Woo! The sun is starting to warm everything up now. It was cold earlier, like legit cold, like it's turning fall, and now it's hot. Turn the air conditioner on. And it might be about time for me to go outside. Woo! Yeah, I can feel the heat now. I can feel the heat now. Sunday. Woo! Okay. We'll do that then. I'll get it listed. I'll do it. I'll get it listed and let's do this. Let's do this. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Anything I could do to help you guys before I go to my thing? I'm gonna go through my storage shed. It's like 200 square feet. That's a lot. 200 square feet is a lot. And I like to purge a lot of stuff. What's the best way of going about that, you guys, purging? What I was thinking. There's a storage facility closer. I was thinking that maybe the best way to purge would be to get another storage facility and move everything. And then moving everything, it motivates you to get rid of all of it. Because it's good stuff. It's just not anymore for me. So we'll do that. We'll get this 30-day manifestation challenge going. 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And it will be Monday through Friday. But we'll start on a Tuesday or something. And then we will skip holidays. Sometimes my internet goes down. I'm in the middle of the woods, so sometimes my internet goes down. So I'm going to see if I can get a backup person. But it's got to be somebody that, because this is all confidential information. It has to be somebody I trust. And I've got someone, oh, wait, let me write. This is my assistant. Let's write up a budget for the tour. Okay. I'm going to take the next step because that's going to be part of it. If someone's going to come finance the tour, they're going to want to know how many zeros to put on the check. So let me find out what it's going to take to go on tour for someone to sponsor the tour and get those numbers worked out. And I've already got an assistant for the tour. You guys, I've got someone who's A-list Hollywood that deals with A-list Hollywood actors and is part of the media that puts out stuff, information globally into all of the media publications. Like that level person. So I've got them ready for the tour. They're ready to go whenever. They're also coordinating the reality show that's going to be filmed. So while I'm on tour, I'm going to be filming a reality show of the tour. I'm really excited. Not just that it's going to be a wakeful thing, but it's going to be more of a movement, because I will be able to go places with a sponsor I couldn't otherwise go, and be able to reach more people with the sponsor than I would be able to reach through ticket sales and so forth. I want people to be able to come to this without having to charge. So I'm really excited. Oh, again, about the tour. The reality show. Oh, not just like maybe a social media kind of reality show, but also one that would have episodes like made for TV kind of stuff of a house of healing, the God Bubble House, where we have women come in and go through a healing process, and they go through the 30-day manifestation challenge on camera. So we don't know where it's going to go. And we could have up to maybe 8 women, let's say, in this house, going through the healing process together. Can you imagine the bonding that takes place? And then the audience that watches the show will be healing by proxy. So the ones that are on the show will be healing. And the ones that are watching the show could be millions of people, you guys, who could make this work. We can make this work. And then when the campus starts, that'll be its own reality show. Like, oh, here's the land. We're building a campus on it. How cool to have a social media. What's going on? A campus today. What's going on? God Bubble campus today. How freaking cool is that? So there's so many avenues for people to heal. Where you don't have to be on the tour. You could just watch the videos. But man, wouldn't it be cool to be on tour? To all be together with the God Bubble. Letting go, allowing, and healing together. Oh my gosh. And to be able to do it in a way that's like a TV show. With 30 episodes, or 31 episodes. Maybe 32. Got an intro, and then kind of a conclusion. And then you have seasons. Season 1, 32 episodes. Season 2, we bring new people in to come heal. Season 2. Maybe we have some from season 1 coming back because they healed in one area and now they're ready to heal in another. And some that might come back in later seasons as mentors during the God Bubble process. there's just no end to what we can do with this. We turn the air conditioner off. I'm actually cold. Oh my god. Well, the sun went behind a cloud. That might have something to do with it. Oh, you guys. Yesterday I baked. Oh, sorry, I was yelling. I was like, so. Um, Yesterday I baked a um, spaghetti squash. I baked a spaghetti squash yesterday, like two halves. One half I did just olive oil, um, salt, pepper, universal seasoning. We'll stop it on that. I think that was that. And then on the other half, I did all of that, and I put a coating of like German mustard, another German mustard, not the one I've got. It had peppercorns on it and all. And roast, I guess it's roasting, isn't it? Like 400 upside down in the pan. 400 for 45 minutes. And this was a rather large spaghetti squash, and it cooked completely in 45 minutes. I was very impressed at 400. Oh my god, it was so delicious. You can put anything on it you want. Holy crap. Any sauce. You guys, how can I help you? How can I help you before I say goodbye? It's nice outside. It is so nice outside. Um, it's still a little bit chilly. So I think if I go out now with it being a little bit chilly with the sun, it'll be nice. And I'll get a little bit of sun time in before I go to the storage shed. Oh my gosh. Um, is there anyone in here? And I have to know who you are and know you and all today. Like on another day, I would take just anybody, and I'm okay. But anybody want me to just take a peek at your energy, and I'll do like as general as I can, so not putting your private stuff out. But I only have like capacity for one. Again, it might be someone that's been in my classes or whatever. If you just want me to take a peek at your energy, see what's going on, if you've been working on something, if you've been healing, or you're going through a hard time. Not strangers, no strangers. Excuse me, no strangers today, but I can look at someone that I already know. If you guys want to just, whoever the first one is to write it on here or to type it, I can just take a peek at your energy and see if there's anything I can do to help before I say goodbye and go. Oh, before I say goodbye to you guys. So just let me know. And I would be happy to do that again. So and you guys know who you are. You comment all the time, or that I know you. That I'm not gonna. I happened onto a couple situations while I was on TikTok, randomly looking at people's energy. That was hard to get over. So, um, sure. Okay, okay. And I'll try to keep it as private as possible, but in doing so, Pepper, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, let me know. And I'll try to explain it another way, talking it because I'll be talking in code to try to just keep privacy private. Um, but you know your details. But again, if you're like, I don't understand, Kelly, please let me know because this isn't like private, just you and me. This is like public. Ah, oh wow. You go, woo, girl. You got tons of green going on, so I mean, you are intelligent. But the intelligence is going down here, kind of around the stomach area. So in an area of like fear, and then around the hips, like not pivoting. It's over. overthinking before you pivot, if that makes sense. You're stuck in the overthinking instead of just pivoting. I'm trying to keep it general. If it doesn't make sense, I'll go back and look and try to be more specific. Um, excuse me. You've got this purple energy, and anytime I see like green and purple together, that in the body, when I see the avatars functioning properly, everything kind of lines up in umbrella kind of stuff above. So when it's in the body, it's just kind of in the wrong place. But you've got a ton of I don't remember I'm so sorry, do not remember anything that I ever looked at you in the past, but right now, I'm seeing a ton of purple, which makes sense, like your leadership energy, but the purple, instead of being up in its little umbrella place, it is creating do you remember what the Weeble Wobbles? It's creating like a Weeble Wobble underneath you, the purple, the leadership, connecting to the divine, or your badass, like, galactic royalty stuff. Um, that kind of purple. Like, you have royalty kind of amount of purple, but, today it's below you, shaped like this. So weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Um, this idea of leadership and what you're here to do, and it's big, but it feels like it's a foundation for now, but it's not a solid foundation that you can stand on. It's teetering at all times, and it never stops moving like a weeble wobble. And all the and that's you can sustain it for a long time because it never falls down, but it's exhausting, just not stable and not feeling stable, in this leadership thing that where you feel like you really have to do something. And it feels like there's a couple, 3, 3, I'm sorry, I said a couple and then I heard 3 of kind of beliefs about leadership. And that's all it is. That when you let go of these 3 beliefs about leadership that are more pushing and pulling leadership beliefs kind of thing instead of, oh, I am going to just go be myself and people will just follow me. And it feels like very masculine type systems. Again, I was being told 3. There's 3 that once you let go, the purple goes in the right place and you just kind of like assume your place instead of just teetering around all over the place, busy doing getting nothing done. And that's tiring. And then you don't feel stable. That's kind of how that's feeling. It feels like there's a little bit of a stab in the back. Um, I hear leftover stab in the back, but it's one where it feels like rounded shoulders kind of stabbed in the back, like it got you a bit. This one kind of got you. Excuse me. It's in the middle. It's not down as low as I usually feel it. It's up a little higher. Yeah, these are the areas of expectations up here as well. Expectations, and then we have disappointment, betrayed, or stabbed back there. We also hold guilt up there as well. So it feels like from a kind of a mixture of that, there's a pepper. I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong words. I don't know how to put this, but let's say a kind of like a weakening in the first place, so that before you didn't really notice stabbing in the back. Like now you're noticing the stabbing in the back, but it's not stabbing is not being done right now. Oh, I hope I said that properly. It is not being done. It's an old wound, but I see that you're stabbing yourself. That's what I normally see on almost everybody. When someone has stabbed them, they just pick up the knife when they're gone and keep stabbing themselves. You're not doing that, so you're in a better place. But it's just letting that old being stabbed in the back go now. because you're not stabbing yourself in the back, but it's time to let it go. I hope that made sense. Ah, Pepper. Let's see. It feels like your hips are loosening up, like you're more I hear flexible also, which the hips are more pivoting. But look the hips up. There was a lot you're holding on to in the hips, and it's in your if they feel more free now. It feels like we um you're ready to let go, you're willing to let go, but then it goes to now I'm stabbing myself in the back when it's time to let go. That other thing was separate. The stab in the back that was old, and I didn't see you stabbing your back in that way, yourself in the back. Oh, Pepper English. Crap. I don't see you stabbing yourself in the back that way, but now that you're finally letting go, now I see a stab in the back, and it's where I usually feel it, where you're stabbing yourself now over a pattern of being stabbed in the back from someone else before. Does that? I hope that makes sense that those are separate, Pepper. um, I hope I'm explaining this well. So, what might be preventing with me when I'm trying to take a deep breath? It goes right to that stab. It goes right to that stab, place. I just whenever you're ready, Pepper, I mean, you can let that go. I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna do it too. Just a slow deep breath. I think you know how to do this, Pepper. Just, that just a reminder. Slow deep breathing. Slow deep breathing and get in the God bubble position and look down at Pepper. Looks, oh my gosh, she combed her hair today. So proud of her. It looks good too. Not too bad. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh God, I got distracted. I made that one so well. Oh, what's she doing down there? Oh, I did pile a lot of shit on her. Yeah, right there in her back. Yeah, it was me. My oh, she can't hear me. She's mad. Oh, it's. I'll get it. Oh, she can't hear me. Fuck. Let me just take it out. Put it in the God bubble. And what on your body relaxes? Just notice what's relaxing on your body. And look it up later if you don't already know. Slowly, deeply breathe. We're just gonna let all that go. So from the God bubble position, you can feel what the avatar's feeling. That's better. Oh my God, it's better. Oh, 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 makes a lot of sense. I've been helping. Um, oh, good morning, Melinda. I've been helping my parents clean out their two-story, to move to a single story. Oh my gosh, that can be hard for many reasons. Pepper. Oh. I spent every day there, so I don't really have much time for my home. Aw. One thing I found, Pepper, I mean, do what you want, but if you wanna while you're doing that and exercise in the physical stuff, because I look at if I'm gonna do anything physical, let me look at it as an exercise. I'm physically exercising, picking stuff up and moving things around or going to my shed and moving piles of stuff around or whatever. I go, okay, this I'm going to be working out, and if I'm working out, this is not good posture for working out. Not that you have to be a genius in the gym, Pepper, but Like, this isn't a good position for my back if this is an actual workout. So, in the cleaning out, you could be like, "Okay, I'm gonna be in a sitting position for a while, sorting through things." So, if this was a workout, how can I make use of this get I'm not giving you workout advice, by the way. It's just me, like, oh, to make sure my core is engaged, and then I'm actively, flexing my muscles while I'm doing this, or I'm picking something up in a very certain way, and then, pick one thing up on one side, the next time I pick it up, I do it on the other side, so it's even, and then I make sure, I've got good posture for carrying things and all. Excuse me. Oh, good, good. That feels so good, so good. Yeah, just do this several times a day. Would that be fantastic? Several times a day doing this? Wow. Let go and allow. And if you set your alarm, like if you're there all day, every day, what works for you? I mean, you don't have to tell me, just rhetorical question. Do you want to set your alarm every 15 minutes? Is that what's going on? Every 30 minutes? Every 1 hour to remind you to get the good posture and sit up while you're sorting through things or moving things or whatever's going on, to, walk a certain way, to, have your muscles flexed, and then while you're doing that and doing these tasks, you're in the present moment, and you're not hurting yourself too. Oh. Oh, it looks really good now. I saw some energy come in, like, you didn't do this. Um, it's like, oh, there was a little, I don't know if this makes sense. Oh, there was a little more damage there than, needed to be. Let me go in there and fix a bunch of that damage that was done. Gold light energy in your body. Like, you didn't go, "Oh, deities, can you fix my body?" Like, you didn't do anything like that to have the gold energy. It's like, "Oh, you're doing something different now, and we can't have your body, being as, unhealthy, as it is." So, it just comes in, and so, like, you're gonna start feeling better faster. I'm saying that terribly, Pepper. Oh my god. Oh, what am I trying to say in English? Crap. The gold coming in because there was too much damage done according to where you're going in your life now. So the gold is like, "Oh, it's gonna take too long. Let me go ahead and heal that." So something's gonna heal really, really fast, and it'll kinda surprise you how quickly it heals, and then you're gonna be able to move forward faster. Oh, now did I say that correctly? I hope I said that correctly. Anyway, um, oh, you want me to look at your energy, Ken? Is that, I hope that's what you're saying, because 'cause I'm about to look. Oh, we're gonna find out if that's what you meant or not. Holy schmoly, you're not even human. The fuck is going on? The fuck is that? You're made of light. You're just made of light, and your essence is bigger than your body. It looks very angelic. It looks like one of those angelic realms where not like Archangel Michael. That's all the bullshit stuff and all the drama and shit, and the political bull crap is Archangel Michael. This is more of the light realm where the beings there are very geometric and shit. Like the head is a sphere and the body is a cone. And then you got wings. It's just so practical and literal. Um that kind of light. Not drama. I got a sword, I'm gonna go battle. It's like, oh, those down there that are not evolved yet, still battling. Is that level that I see that light being. That you're not human, Ken. You're not human. Is that okay to say in public? Because Ken was like, "No, I was saying something different, Kelly. I didn't want you to look at my energy." And now it's out, Ken, that you're not human. So I apologize if I've outed you as a non-human. But you're here to help. You guys, us non-humans are here to help. Like, stop taking our land. We came here to help you. There's lots of orange, but it seems to be above you. The orange, so which is creativity and all, and it's a really good place. Um, the orange, like in the umbrella, it's not in. It's close to the umbrella form, but not exactly in the umbrella. But it's in a really good place. Well, I don't know what to say. You're not human, so I don't know where to go from there. Uh, and you're mostly gold, a lot of white, lots of white, mostly gold, angelic. Um, it looks like you're in kind of like a leadership position with blue beings. Like it's like you tell blue beings what to do. Those are the blue beings are like the keeper of all of like the knowledge and information. So it's like your phone, only with. Oh, my energy must be shifting because my dog is trying to come into my lap in the evening. Thank you, Kelly. Aw. Yeah, yeah, your energy looks so much better. Like you let go of so much, and it just looks amazing. It does look good. And again, there's some yellow there. The yellow's still there, but it might like knock you out for a while all your DNA does all its repairing itself stuff. You let go of a lot just then. Holy crap. And probably human resident stuff going on too. A little thwack in there. Never hurt anyone. Yes, it did. It hurt really bad because I was holding on. Because I was holding on. I love you. Oh my gosh. Okay, Ken. I just You're not human. I don't know what dimension that is. Is that the eighth dimension? What is the dimension that's geometry and colors? Well, I mean they all are. We know damn sense. Well, it looks like geometry class, I guess. What is the dimension that looks like geometry and colors? Oh my gosh. Okay, dimension. Oh my god. Hmm. Oh, I think we're more into something. Ken, does tesseract mean tess, tesseract? Tes- Tesseract. Yeah, does that make sense? The tesseract. That's something that you might have traveled in or gone places in or something. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Because I was looking like, how do you get around? And then it was like, oh, that's not the conventional way. There's moving parts here, and not just spinning. Like the Merkaba, it's like two spinning pyramids. Sun's going behind a cloud. So you're not traveling by Merkaba, it's two spinning pyramids. This is more something that looks like a tesseract. You're on a very interesting level where time is perceived more like elongated tubes that go inside of themselves. Does that make sense? Where reality is created that way. Elongated tubes going inside of themselves. Um, Mirrored. And oh, I don't I'm so sorry, I don't know what dimension I'm in. Am I explaining it well? I'm explaining it, the way I'm seeing it, but, where everything is fluid. Everything is just so fluid and flowing, and everything is itself. That doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah. It's like, "Oh my god. I'm never coming on your show again." Like, you told first of all, you told everybody I was not a human. Second of all, you guys, how can I assist or help you or what's going on? This is a perfect day for going to my shed because it's partly cloudy. I don't think it's gonna get that hot. Ken didn't say if that makes sense. He's like, I don't know. You just described the 70s. Well, now, before how about I just put down the shovel? How about I put down the shovel? Ken. Okay, Ken not being human would explain a whole lot. It really would. That would explain a lot. Ken not being human. Yep, I get it now. I get it now. Well, Ken's like, well, now that everybody knows I'm not human, I'm not commenting anymore. Ugh, Ken's like, thanks, Kelly. I had one shot on this planet. Now I'm gonna have to flashy thingy everybody. Uh, oh, hey, Ken. Oh, wait, Ken, I got your back. Ken, I got your back. Hold on. Okay, everybody stare into the your TV. That Ken is not human. Ken is not human. Ken is not human. Ken is not a Oh my god, why am I holding this flashlight? How weird. In the middle of the day. So, you guys, I just got to stop, like, telling all these secrets. I think Ken knows he's not human. I mean, I'm not human either. Oh, oh, Amanda. I know, right? I don't know much, but I know that I've got a date with some coleslaw, and I already have the dressing. I already have the dressing mixed up. Oh, but but anyway, I love you guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, and, I guess, I'll be seeing you on the next video.